Pour the lean inside the Sprite, all the pain disappear. But the verses on the mic, dark industry, get some light. Damn, I put this new black foreign out, all your mans disappear. I be balling on my mic every morning, thanking God.
You ever get one of those headaches that just don't go away? Or it takes like forever to go away? That's what I have right now. So with that being said, I'm going to be very, very, very chill in this reaction, hopefully. Okay. Let's go. No.
When Ray was 11 years old, her parents had to go to an emergency trip to her grandparents' house, but she had school and basketball practice in the mornings, so she couldn't go.
Really? 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 That's a load of BS right now. And they know that too. She could have easily got, like, the parents could have gave like a little like a little note to give to the coaches or whatever. Like, come on, that's a load of BS right now. And the reason I did this is because, like, I covered my ears, is because, like, I didn't want to hear myself, I guess, being that loud, and plus, like, the sound bouncing off the walls, and man, it's the whole thing. So I was like, but yeah, I had to get that off.
Their house alarm was broken.
What?
So Ray's dad told her where his hidden pistol was and made sure she knew to call 911.
Bitch, you better tell me what a hidden Adidas are. Cluck a pistol? Like, no. No! Unless that's like, an Adidas pistol. I don't.
If something were to occur, and to immediately call him after. Ray's dad had always been somewhat paranoid, but their house was in a suburban area that wasn't known to have crime, so she didn't think too much of it. Her parents left after work on Friday. Everything was fine all night and all day Saturday. Ray's bedtime was usually around 11 p.m., but because she had the whole house to herself, she stayed up until around 2 a.m. before she got tired and finally went to bed. It had only been an hour or so since falling asleep when suddenly, Ray heard a random loud pop from outside her room. The sound was from the front door. Ray didn't think too much of it at first because on windy nights there were times when the door would be pushed just slightly and it would make that sound.
Hell no!
But there was no wind. Even still, she wasn't very worried.
Really?
There was again, followed by a bunch of quiet clicking noises. Ray started getting annoyed thinking that it was the neighborhood stoner kids just messing around in the middle of the night.
Okay, look, this is my thing. Right, you live in a, what, suburban area, right? Or an area or neighborhood where you have little to no crime, right? So let's call that, no cluck zone. And then you got the cluck zone. You got the no cluck neighborhood, right? That's where you live at. And then you got the no cluck neighborhood, right? And then you got the cluck neighborhood, right, where pretty much on a daily basis, a lot of cluck stuff happens, including robberies and break-ins and all that, right? And then you got what? The the no cluck neighborhood where barely anything happens. You're here. You live in a house over here, right? You hear, I don't know, boom! You hear that, right? You're not used to that. So when you hear that, just say it. So you got that neighborhood, but then you got this neighborhood. So you hear the same thing in this neighborhood. Boom! It's probably nothing. Just say it. I would feel like you would be a little bit more paranoid in the no cluck neighborhood than you would be in a cluck neighborhood where a lot of cluck things happen. Just saying.
Which they were known for doing so she got out of bed and went outside the room. Her bedroom door has a loud pop to it when opened, louder than the front door, and it can be heard throughout the entire house.
Wow.
Suddenly, the clinking noises stopped, but Ray still felt the need to check it out. There were high shrubs outside her bedroom window, so she couldn't really see outside very well. She went out to the living room and peered through the blinds and choked up when she noticed a hooded figure peek over from the side of the entrance. Someone was trying to pick the lock and break into her house. Ray's mind was racing. He had to have noticed the blinds move, but maybe he ran off. Ray held her breath for a moment and stayed completely still. Not even a minute later, the clinking returned, but more furiously. This psycho was still trying to break in. In her panicked state, she didn't think about calling the police or her dad. A sudden rage came over Ray, and she just wanted to get rid of this guy. She grabbed a can of hairspray in her bathroom, and because of Ray's love for candles, Ray had a lighter in her room as well. She raced back to the door and in one swift motion, unlocked it, yanking it open, and lit that burglar up while screaming at the top of her lungs.
Wow.
She couldn't see the guy well in the darkness and past the flame, but Ray heard a loud scream of anguish. It didn't take long for the neighbors to hear her and turn on their porch lights, which is when she suddenly collected herself and let go of the lighter switch. But when she opened her eyes, there was no one there.
Damn.
The guy quickly ran out of there, and Ray's neighbors had come outside in a light panic and called the police. Her parents were also called, and she explained to them and the police what had happened. But unfortunately, because it was so dark, she couldn't identify him. Ray's mom was freaking out about it, but her dad said he was proud and told her to get some sleep after everything. But that was impossible. She stayed up the entire night thinking about it. The next day, Ray got a call from her parents saying that the officers had caught the guy. A patrol car had noticed someone smoking in a nearby park under the playground, and the officers approached the suspect. Assuming it was one of the stoner kids, they expected him to run. But to their surprise, he approached them and was begging for help. They saw that his entire arm was burnt to a crisp, and when they searched his backpack, they found enough evidence to arrest the guy.
Damn.
And thankfully, he never returned.
I appreciate the mother cluckers that know they clucked up and they be like, you caught me. There you go. Instead of just like, you clucked up, you was dead wrong, you know what you did, right? And you want to cause a scene. You want to start a fight. You want to start an altercation instead of just being like, look, you know what? I know I clucked up and I thought I saw something over there. Hell no. But be like, you know what? I know I clucked up, right? I know I did. So, that being said, I'm coming with you guys. I know it makes your job easier. I don't want to get tackled. I don't want to get tased. I damn sure don't want to get shot. So, I'm willingly giving myself to you. Hey, you know what would be dope? I talked to some of my coworkers about this, cause for some reason, whenever I have like a problem or I can't choose between which one, whatever it is, I'll be like this: rock paper scissors, bow, bow, right? I'm sorry, because of the headache. I'm just rock paper scissors. So like it would be dope if like every war that has ever happened or every argument that has ever happened or anything, fight, whatever, was I can't think of the word. Was solved like this with rock paper scissors. You'd be like bow, 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 damn, boom. Instead of just killing one another, just saying, just throwing it out. It'll be so dope if you could just bow, 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 bow. Oh man, that would be hilarious. But yeah, definitely the parents was in on that, all of that. Yeah, like, cause they could have easily just have taken her, to the parents could have really just taken her with them, instead of leaving your 11-year-old daughter in the house by herself with no alarm. You could have just easily taken her with you. You just could have gave the coaches a note saying why she missed practice and all that, right? And some. And what do you say? The parents had to go somewhere because of a family emergency? You have a whole daughter. What are you talking about, family emergency? You said it like she not part of the family. The hell? Sus? But that's crazy. I guarantee you, if I was in her shoes, I would have left with my parents. I don't care what they say. You're leaving your 11-year-old daughter in the house by herself. Where's the love at, man? Where's the care at, man? There's nothing there. Jesus. Well, I hope the parents get what's coming to them. Just saying. Keep it Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.